Envision two monumental figures soaring above the world as we understand it. On one flank, Zeus, the sovereign of the deities, and on the other, his progenitor, Kronos, the lord of the Titans. These two, in the grand amphitheatre of Greek mythology, claim the limelight, their bond laced with tension and deception. Zeus, the ruler of Olympus, is lauded for his wisdom, justice, and benevolence. His climb to power, however, is tainted by a macabre narrative. Kronos, terror-stricken by a prophecy that predicted downfall at the hands of his own offspring, swallowed each of his children, including Zeus. This prophecy had taken root in Kronos' mind, making him live in constant fear. His anxiety was so deep-seated that he thought eliminating his was the only way to circumvent his ominous fate. Yet Zeus, armed with cunning and determination, escaped his father's belly, only to return with a vengeance. But why did Zeus take this drastic act of rebellion? Zeus, unlike his siblings, was spared the fate of being swallowed by his father thanks to his mother Rhea's intervention. As he grew up in hiding, he was made aware of Kronos' horrid acts. The knowledge of his father's brutal attempts to deny him and his siblings their rightful existence ignited a spark of rebellion in him. A heart-rending paradox, isn't it? The patriarch's unbridled fear nurturing the seeds of rebellion in the son's heart, paving the way for an epic showdown. But that, dear listeners, is a tale for another chapter. So begins a conflict as old as time itself, a son against his father, a god against a titan. In the heart of ancient Greece, two titanic forces clashed for the control of the cosmos. On one side, we have Zeus, the king of the gods, representing order, justice, and the respect for life. Zeus was a beacon of hope, a symbol of righteousness, standing against the very embodiment of fear, tyranny, and chaos, his father Kronos. Kronos, the ruler of the Titans, held a different view of the world. Where Zeus saw love and compassion, Kronos saw weakness. Where Zeus upheld justice, Kronos enforced his law, his order. This was a world where might made right, where the strong ruled and the weak served. Their differing ideologies were not merely philosophical debates to be discussed over wine in some grand hall of Olympus. No, these were beliefs held so deeply, so fundamentally, that they sparked a war to end all wars, the Titanomachy. The Titanomachy was no ordinary conflict. It was a cataclysmic clash of divine powers, a battle that shook the very foundations of the universe. The earth trembled, the skies roared, and the seas churned as the two forces clashed. Zeus and his Olympians, though fewer in number, fought with a ferocity and determination that matched their lofty ideals. They fought for a world where justice prevailed, where love was strength, not weakness. Against them, Kronos and his titans fought with the raw, brutal power that had ruled the cosmos since time immemorial. This was not merely a war of gods and titans, it was a clash of ideals, a battle between two visions of the world. On one side, the respect for life, justice and order, and on the other, a rule of fear, tyranny and chaos. This war, this clash of ideals, would decide the fate of the world and the pantheon of gods. What was at stake was not merely the throne of Olympus, but the very nature of the cosmos itself. In the aftermath of the Titanomachy, Zeus assumes the throne, relegating his father to the dismal abyss of Tartarus and asserting his dominance over the celestial sphere. This hard-fought war between the Titans and the Olympians reached its gruesome climax, crowning Zeus and his siblings as the fresh sovereigns of the cosmos. The world then began its journey into a novel era, an era ruled by the mighty Zeus. This newfound reign stood in stark contrast to the fearful and chaotic rule of Kronos. The new world under Zeus was a time of order and prosperity. The gods walked among mortals not as distant omnipotent beings, but as guides, teachers, and on occasion, meddlers in human affairs. They attended feasts in mortal homes, participated in their games, and even fell to the charm of human love. This interaction between the divine and the mortal brought about a certain harmony, although the capricious nature of the gods often led to unpredictable outcomes. Zeus, while a just ruler, did not shy away from his many dalliances. His reign was a complex mix of wisdom and folly, justice and injustice. It was a rule that, while more favorable than the tyranny of Kronos, was still riddled with controversy. Meanwhile, the defeated Titans, once the supreme beings of the universe, were relegated to the shadowy depths of Tartarus. They were cast aside, forgotten by the world they once reigned over, stripped of all their power and glory. Yet even in their defeat, they left a significant legacy. The downfall of the Titans served as a stark reminder of the inescapable cycle of power, its rise, its peak, and its eventual fall. It highlighted the cyclical nature of time and the inevitability of change. The Titanomachy had a profound impact on the cosmos. It reshaped the celestial hierarchy, established new rules, and heralded an era of change. It also raised questions about the nature of power and authority. Was Zeus truly righteous, or was there any validity in Kronos' rule? Could there have been an alternative, a way that could have averted the familial bloodshed? As we delve deeper into the complex tapestry of Greek mythology, we are left pondering these questions. The conflict between Zeus and Kronos, between order and chaos, between the old and the new, is a timeless tale that not only captivates us but also encourages us to reflect on our own notions of power, justice, and morality.